trailer was actually a boat trailer that a buddy of mine was trying to get rid of. This is really just a protective cover for nothing but a 5,000 BTU window air conditioning unit. The joy of this was having something small, doesn't take any space to actually cool or heat. So that actually will freeze you out of it. 90% of the construction is recycled material. Boat trailers are the easy ones to find, but then you've got to add subframes. So like this had no frame structure other than, I think there was one divider in the middle and one at the back. So I welded some angle brackets to, these are fence posts that I use up here. I did the same thing underneath. I welded some angle brackets to fence posts and then bolted those to the frame. So the shelf was actually, it's all aluminum. Anywhere where I could use aluminum or find aluminum to use, I did to keep the weight down. So I made the shelf out of an aluminum rack, and then all I added the battery and solar panel for is a single 12-volt outlet. Lawnmower battery will charge a phone sitting overnight and still have juice left in the morning. It's not gonna run any other items, but inside the only two electronics that are permanent are the air conditioner, and then there's that forced air heater. The lights are AAA, it's AAA LED.
Oh, cool.
The only light that's mounted up here. And that, I mean,
yeah,
more than enough light for the size. Okay, so the heater's actually inside right here, and it's just a forced air space heater that just sits there, plugs in. You can reach up, and my feet are about the only thing that gets cold, so I put it down on my foot end. So this folds out. There's enough room to store the stove, like 2 propane tanks, a collapsible oven that sits on top of the stove, and then normally there's a skillet and a saucepan that sit inside there also. And then when it's all closed up, locked tight. Everything on it I wanted to be as watertight and as maintenance free as possible. So the outer sheathing is actually plastic. This is corrugated plastic, 1/4-inch corrugated plastic, and it comes in the camo print. The top is actually a recycled sign that is 1/2-inch corrugated plastic with aluminum sheeting on top and bottom. It is legitimately a twin mattress on wheels. That is all the room there is inside.
Can I jump in?
Absolutely.
It's more than a twin mattress on wheels.
Well,
it's badass. You had 2 people in here?
Yep, it's me and my wife.
It
So.
gets cozy. This is awesome.
So all the framing was like 2x10s, 2x12s that I milled down on my circular saw to a 2-inch thickness, 1.5 by 2-inch, to give me the wall thickness.
Sweet.
Here.
Yeah.
Then I bought the plywood, I bought the weather stripping, and I bought the sheeting on the outside. The windows, I found an aluminum topper on the side of the road with a free sign on it, so I snagged it and I pulled the windows out of it. Originally, I'd mounted this to open vertically, so you kind of had some cover to step out of it, and that's why this is mounted in the middle. Was because the door originally had a piano hinge that went across the top and came out this way, and then I just had a prop that went in. That hole there was a prop that just stuck in it and held it up.
So why did you get rid of that idea?
So getting in and out of it was a pain. Closing the door after you were in, getting the prop set somewhere where you get it the next morning to get out of it and stuff like that. Yeah, even without the wheel, you can just pick the tongue up and roll it around by hand.
That's cool.
It's almost light enough to hook it to the motorcycle. So it was built light enough and small enough. Actually, the roof height was determined by the roof height of her SUV.